אוקיי, לעניין הבא. אבי ימיני הוא עיתונאי יהודי אוסטרלי שעושה עבודה מדהימה ברשתות החברתיות מאז 7 באוקטובר בניסיון להביא את הסיפור של ישראל לעולם. בשבוע שעבר הוא הגיע לישראל ולא ציפה שהעימותים שלו להסביר יהיו מול חיילי צה"ל שאומרים לו שהם כובשים נאצים. הנה בואו תראו.
Can't Hamas just release the hostages?
When Hamas said yes to the negotiation, Netanyahu said no.
That's what I love about Israel. I think it's a real robust democracy.
Free for the Jews. Free for the Jews. It's an apartheid state. How can you say that we are the best country in the Middle East when we kill 70,000 people? That's genocide.
You can quote me. I believe Hamas more than I believe my prime minister. Yes.
כן, זה פה בישראל, כן, שתבינו. אבי ימיני מצטרף אלינו עכשיו. Hello, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Lital.
So for us in Israel, we're used to seeing those extreme leftists in demonstration, but when you're coming from Australia, hearing Israelis bashing the IDF and bashing Israel, what was your reaction to it? אנחנו רגילים כאן לקבוצות הקיצוניות האלה, אבל כשאתה מאוסטרליה נתקל בישראלים שמדברים ככה, איך אתה מרגיש?
Look, I'll be honest, I had no idea what to expect when I went to that protest. I've been attending protests for many years here in Australia and around the world. The left, I'm used to dealing with them and I'm used to hearing their rhetoric. A lot of attendees there that were leftists, and what became clear there is that they were they were anti-Bibi, and there was a question that I consistently asked all of them: were you at the protests prior to October 7? Just to get an idea if they were protesting against the Netanyahu government before October 7, and if this was, I'm not saying that they don't care about the hostages, but if this was just like an extension of the Bibi Netanyahu protest from prior to October 7, and everybody I asked said yes. But what shocked me about these two is the rhetoric was, I can't describe it anything but suicidal and insane. And the fact that they believe Hamas over Netanyahu, like you can hate Netanyahu, but to say that Hamas is a better player in this than Hamas, people that literally would love for you to die, made no sense to me. It was insane.
Yeah, unbelievable. And especially when you see anti-Israeli riots in Sydney and Melbourne, do you feel these Israelis are giving ammunition to the demonstrators in Australia? אתה חושב שהאמירות של המפגינים הישראלים נותנים תחמושת למפגינים שם באוסטרליה?
So what was interesting to me was the next day, and I've seen this throughout this war, is the same piece of footage. One side goes, wow, look how crazy this is. And the other side says exactly what you were alluding to, going, you see, even Israelis know that they're evil. Even Israelis know that their own government are worse than Hamas. To be fair to the rest of the protesters that I met that night, the rest of them all love Israel. They may hate the government. They still believe in the country. They're leftists, but I saw Israeli flags, something that you won't see of left-wing protests in Australia. You won't see Australian flags, for example. So they didn't actually hate the country. They just hate the government. I think a lot of their arguments were ridiculous and made no sense and could easily be picked apart. But that couple and that particular group that were there, those people were pushing it just as far as the biggest Jew haters. The only other people that talk like them are people that genuinely hate Jews in Australia, people that celebrate the death of Jews.
And as a Jew living in Australia, what's the general feeling of the Jewish community after last week when Albanese's government declared they're recognizing a Palestinian state? מה התחושות של הקהילה היהודית באוסטרליה אחרי שהכירו שם במדינה פלסטינית?
People have become used to being disappointed in the government. The last 2 years has been an escalating anti-Israel policy by the Albanese government. I think people are hurt, sad and scared. And I think you're probably going to see many more aliyah from Australia to Israel. Which is, to me, I know Israelis might be happy with that. To me, that's sad.
Okay, they're always welcome here. Avi Yamini, I want to thank you for this interview and for all of your great work that you're doing, raising the awareness of everything that is happening in Israel.
Thank you, Lital.
איש מדהים, והלוואי והיו לנו יותר כאלה בעולם. באמת, הוא עושה שם עבודה מטורפת. להסביר את ישראל, ואז הוא בא לפה ומתעמת עם מפגינים שאומרים לו, אנחנו מאמינים לחמאס יותר משאנחנו מאמינים לנתניהו.
נכון, זה עצוב מאוד, אנחנו רואים את זה פעם אחרי פעם. האיש הזה עושה, כמו שאמרת, עבודה מאוד מאוד טובה לא רק באוסטרליה, הוא גם משדר את זה לארצות הברית, ויש לו אימפקט מאוד מאוד חזק. אני מקווה שמתישהו נתעורר פה במדינה, למרות שדרור כבר קצת לא מאמין שמתישהו נתעורר.
אני קורא להם דור המדבר, זה ייעלם בסוף ואז נרפא, זהו.
אני מאוד מקווה שבסופו של דבר אנחנו נתעורר ונבין מי הצד הצודק ומי פה טעה בשנתיים האחרונות.